Welcome back, coin collectors and history enthusiasts. In today's video, we're exploring the Euro 2-cent coin from 2004. At first glance, it may seem like just a tiny copper coin used for small purchases, but when you look deeper, this little coin is full of history, symbolism, and fascinating details. The euro currency was introduced in 2002, replacing many national currencies across Europe. By 2004, the euro had already become a key part of daily life in countries that adopted it. The 2-cent coin, though small in value, is essential in making exact payments and represents an important piece of the euro coin family. The obverse design of the euro coins varies by country, as each member state is allowed to feature national symbols on its coins. So, depending on where your 2004 2-cent coin was minted, the front design may show different artwork, from famous leaders to cultural symbols. The reverse design, however, is the same across all Eurozone countries. It was created by Belgian artist Luc Louix and features a map of Europe with the denomination 2 euro cent clearly displayed. This standardization emphasizes unity within the European Union. On the reverse, you can also see 12 stars symbolizing the European Union, along with the coin's denomination written in Latin alphabet letters. The globe in the background highlights Europe's place in the world, representing both unity and global presence. The 2004 2-cent coin is struck in copper-plated steel, which gives it its distinctive reddish color. It weighs 3.06 grams, has a diameter of 18.75 millimeters, and features a smooth edge with a single groove running around it. One interesting feature of all 2-cent coins is the edge groove, sometimes called a security feature. It helps people distinguish the coin by touch, especially useful for the visually impaired. Small details like this show how much thought went into euro coin design. Depending on the country of issue, the 2004 2-cent coin can carry very different mintages. Some countries like Germany, France, and Spain produced millions of them, while smaller nations such as Luxembourg, Ireland, or Finland struck far fewer, making those coins more collectible. For example, a 2004 2-cent coin from Germany or France is extremely common, often only worth face value. But a coin from Finland or Luxembourg, due to lower mintages, can sometimes carry a small premium to collectors. The condition of the coin also matters. A heavily circulated 2004 2-cent is usually worth only 2 euro cents. But an uncirculated example, especially one with its original mint shine, can be worth between 10 cents to 1 euro, depending on demand. Proof coins are another category altogether. These are special coins made for collectors, struck with highly polished dies to create mirror-like finishes. A 2004 proof 2-cent coin can be worth a few euros to over 10 euros, depending on rarity and country of issue. Errors also add excitement. Misstrikes, double strikes, off-center errors, or coins struck on the wrong planchet can transform a common 2-cent coin into something worth tens or even hundreds of euros. Collectors always keep an eye out for these unusual finds. One of the key appeals of the 2004 issue is that it comes from the early years of the euro. Coins from 2002 to 2005 are often collected more actively, as they represent the early adoption period of the new European currency. The 2-cent coin may not seem important in everyday use, but it plays a role in rounding prices and keeping exact payments possible. In fact, some countries have debated eliminating 1 and 2-cent coins, but they remain legal tender across the Eurozone. For collectors outside Europe, the 2004 2-cent is a fascinating piece of modern history. It represents the coming together of multiple nations under one currency, something that was unprecedented in the modern world. Each country's obverse design tells a national story. For instance, Spain uses a portrait of King Juan Carlos I in 2004, Ireland features the traditional Celtic harp, and Italy includes famous works of art like Dante Alighieri. This makes the 2-cent series especially fun to collect. The coin also serves as a miniature history book. By collecting a 2004 2-cent from each country, you get a snapshot of European culture, leadership, and identity at the beginning of the 21st century. While its financial value might be small, the sentimental and cultural value is much greater. Holding a 2004 2-cent coin reminds you of a period when Europe was expanding its unity, welcoming new member states, and strengthening its shared identity. Collectors often store these coins in albums or world coin collections. Even if they are common, they represent important moments in modern numismatic history. Over time, pristine examples may become scarcer, especially as coins get worn down in circulation. Another factor to consider is toning. Some copper-plated coins develop unique colors like red, brown, or even rainbow hues over time. Collectors sometimes pay extra for beautifully toned coins because of their uniqueness. So, whether you see it as pocket change or as part of a larger collection, the 2004 Euro 2-cent coin carries both historic and cultural weight. It is an everyday object that represents unity, diversity, and identity within the European Union. In conclusion, the 2004 Euro 2-cent coin may only buy you a tiny item, but its story is far bigger. From its symbolic design to its role in European identity, it's a coin worth appreciating. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Do you collect Euro coins by year, by country, or just keep them when you travel? Let's talk about it in the comments.